Mr. Hardon is always on the move, sharing his experience and expertise in personal transformation to help people design and live a better life. Mr. Hardon is known to move a crowd and get a crowd moving. If you're ready to learn, to laugh, to lead, help me welcome Richard Hardon.
You know the dance, join me. Okay. But bring the music back. Okay. Now I know exactly who you are. See, there's only 3 categories of people in the world when it comes to the wobble. Category number 1, knew from the moment the beat hit, there was nothing I could do to stop them from doing the wobble. Category 2 said, this looks fun. I thought we were having a speaker. He looks like a dancer. I'm not sure what's going on, but it seems like fun. Category number 3 said, I think I missed dance rehearsal. Now, the good news about this evening's event is no matter what category you were in before tonight, you can move to a different category if you decide to take the steps and ignite the leader within you. So before I go deeply into content, I want to teach my construct, the wobble. Now here's the reality. Right now, I am the only opportunity you have between 8 speakers and before 8 more speakers to get up and move. So let me encourage you to stand to your feet so we can learn how to do the wobble. Everybody stand that can. Everybody that can stand. If you cannot stand up physically, stand up in your mind and get ready to dance. Now there are 5 steps in the wobble, 5 steps only, and no matter how good or bad a dancer you are, you can do them. How many of you consider yourselves good dancers? Okay, how many of you are fair to mediocre dancers? How many of you have had your children ask you to no longer dance in public? Don't worry, you've got it. The first step in the wobble, so everybody gets so that you can face front. So you have to move away from your table a little bit, but that's okay. There's no chicken or cheesecake left. First step is quite easy. You just jump forward and shake a little bit. Jump back and shake a little bit. Point left. Your left is over here. And shake a little bit. Point right and shake a little bit. Now the next part is the only thing that's in any way complicated. It's a cha-cha. But because I can't dance, I learned that if I said the words, it would work for me. You say right foot cha-cha-cha. Everybody try to say right foot cha-cha-cha. Left foot cha-cha-cha. And then you slide, slide, slide while turning to the left. Everybody got it? Now, quick body check. Did anyone injure themselves? I think I have a safety coordinator on either side. So now we're going to try it with the music. Now remember, it's a metaphor for anything you think you can't do. If you think about and embrace the steps, you can. Everybody ready? Now this part of the song, oops, did I get that clip? Hit it again, DJ. This part right here is for you to get up and put your drinks down. It's to find your way to the front of the room, decide which way we're going to move together. Get loose. Got to be ready, because we're going to jump on the downbeat. Everybody ready? Yeah. Jump forward. Shake a little bit. Jump back. Shake a little bit. Point left. Shake a little bit. Point right. Shake a little bit. Right foot. Cha, cha, cha. Left foot. Cha, cha, cha. Slide, slide, slide while turning to the left. Jump forward. Jump back. Point left. Point right. Right foot, cha cha cha. Left foot, cha cha cha. Slide, slide, slide. Wow. Woo! Oh my goodness, give yourselves a hand. Everybody turn to your neighbor, give him a high five, say, you did that. You did that. Okay, now everybody turn to your neighbor, say, shh. It's hard to get speakers to stop talking once they get going, isn't it? First and foremost, I want to let you know that I appreciate you. ISHOPREESHACHA. I appreciate you. I surely do appreciate the honor of standing before you to share my transformational analogy for moving through down times and embracing the need to ignite the leader within you. Because how many of you feel like it's something important on the inside of you that needs to be unleashed, released, let out? But at the same time, feel like maybe it's not my time. Maybe it's not my place. I don't know how, I don't know who. Has anybody ever questioned themselves about their gift? So today, as a group, we're gonna get away from those things together. And I gotta admit, I'm deeply disappointed not to be able to be in the speech contest. But I'm excited to have the opportunity to have this impact. See, a speech contest is speaker focused. You look at the attributes of the speaker, and the goal is to map to the scorecard and leave a good impression on the audience. But in today's keynote experience, I want you not to be impressed with me, but impressed with you. Because if you could see you through my eyes, I don't even know how you'd be feeling right now. Because I see you as that powerful, explosive individual that you are on the inside, and we're gonna work through the steps to let that person out. Because the analogy, how many of you heard our conference theme? Ignite the leader within. And leadership is a lot like a flame, isn't it? Within every match, there's a flame, yes? But it has to come in contact with a like surface in order to light that spark, in order to ignite, yes? But then, once it's lit, everybody say lit, that's a new word for teenagers. Lit just means excited, it's lit. Once it's lit, it can transfer its light, its heat, its fire to everything around it without diminishing itself in any way. And so can the leader within you. And the exciting thing, because how many of you have an aspiration to be paid professional speakers? If you set yourself on fire, people will pay to watch you burn. But not only that, everything that comes in contact with you will catch on fire or at least get hot. We are about to make Toastmasters the hottest experience in the world. You ready? Oh, by the way, I know there are some analytical types trying to figure out now, how does this tie into the wobble? Well, the wobble is an analog. Up, up, when I gave my speech in 2016, was blessed to be chosen to represent Georgia at the World Championship of Public Speaking. There were 5 steps. Get up, show up, step up, mess up, never give up. It's kind of like the wobble. You get up, then you show up. Up is over here, and then it's over there. You step up. You probably messed this part right here up. But as long as you're around other people that know where you're going, you'll end up going the other way. And as long as you never give up, you can get up again. So as we talk today about igniting the leader within, I want you to know the first step is still the first step. It's always the first step, and it goes in that order. As a matter of fact, I stand here as a cautionary tale. I want to thank all of you for being polite to me and not asking about this gaping wound on my forehead. Yes, I taught a lesson, but I am also a cautionary tale. I took the steps out of order and became Thanos' first victim in the Avengers movie. Let me tell you how it went. Last week, the Avengers movie came out on Thursday. You know what was on my calendar? Go see the Avengers movie on Thursday. But also on my calendar was line dancing. My wife and I dance usually 2 or 3 times. Oh, there she is. That's my beautiful wife. Everybody give it up for Nikki. Hey. So we had the quandary. How do we dance and see the movie at the same time? Brilliant idea. Let's do both. Let's go dance for 2 hours, let's drink, and then let's go to the movies. So let me get this right, Richard. Step up, drink up, and then show up. I sat down to the 3D viewing of Avengers. How many of you have seen it? How many of you love 3D? I didn't realize 3D can make your car sick. Credits start scrolling through. I started to feel a queasy feeling inside my stomach. It was too much Long Island iced tea and too many steps and too much dancing. And so then I got up. Wait, step up, show up, drink up, get up, throw up? No, just only 2 hits in that conflict. I hit the wall and I hit the floor. I'm not sure where this mark came from, but once I was down there, I said, I better get up and get these steps in the right order. Does that make sense? And you have to do the same thing. You got to get up. So everybody turn to your neighbor and say, get up. As a matter of fact, I know how these conferences work. Your neighbor in 90% of circumstances is the person you knew best when you came in this room. So I really want you to get up and go find somebody else. Find somebody else in this room that looks like you can trust them, because we need you to get lit. Everybody stand up. Find somebody that's not the person from your club that you were sitting with already. All right, now turn to that person and say, shh. Can you come for a second? Right, put your hand up. All right, everybody turn to that person and say, shh. Right now we're going to touch and agree. We're going to touch and agree. Everybody ready? Now this is how the exercise works. So first, you come in contact with that person, like that match, touching a like surface. And look at them in the eye. Tell them, there's a leader within you. There is a leader within you. We need it. Let them out. And then, drastic, quick, striking motion. Yeah! All right. So, as we talk about getting up and you go back to your seats, think about your journey as a leader, not just in Toastmasters, in this world. The community needs your messages outside your club. I remember when I first met Dwight Jones. How many of you have ever been in a position where all you were doing was going to Toastmasters meetings? This is my 10th year in a row of going to Toastmasters conferences. And since there are now 2 districts, I'm like one of those kids with divorced parents. I have 2 Christmases. But getting up in my club, Dwight said, I see that you really are into this speaking and speaking thing. You should really try out the leadership track. IBM Toastmasters didn't go to stuff outside their club. How many of you are in a club that doesn't go to stuff outside their club? Well, you're here, so that's not your club. But when I finally came, I was shocked to see that Toastmasters was more than the 20 happy people that came on Tuesday to class. And then, after consistently getting up, showing up, I went to the restroom. And I came back, I was a vice president of public relations. So now I had to step up. But by stepping up, so let me make sure we did this. We get up, then we show up, and then we step up. Now, stepping up is one of the most vital things that you can do. Stepping up means taking that step outside your comfort zone. But understand this, if you're looking to break free, if you're looking to break through, no one breaks through in their comfort zone. You got to get a little bit uncomfortable. But as I stepped up and looked out there and started seeing these leaders that year, Dwight was not immediate past district governor, or he was Toastmaster leader of the year. I think he was just getting to be sergeant at arms that year. But he said, I'm going to this conference down in Savannah. If you're serious about this, you should go. I stepped up. I haven't missed a conference since. And the conferences have been that recharging source to step up to the next level and do different things. So all of you, I applaud you for getting up and showing up. And now where's my new friend, Trudy? She was at registration. Trudy, the first timer? I was so amazed. It was like, I don't know you. And she's like, it's my first conference. But she was taking registration like she was a pro. You gotta step up and do things different to get different results. But now here's a natural outcome. Let me tell you the natural outcome when you start to do things different than what you were doing before. You're going to mess up. Everybody say mess up. Mess up. Matter of fact, look at your neighbor and say mess up. Man, I have messed up so many things in so many ways that I'm surprised that I'm able to still stand before you. But understand that that person that doesn't make any mistakes usually doesn't make anything else. You got to make mistakes in order to make progress. And this myth of perfection, Margaret Edinburgh was really good to me. She helped me get out of that perfection myth. She said, now, Richard, the next time I see a perfect presentation, it's going to be the first time. But let me ask you a question. When was the last time you really messed something up? Because here's the reality. It's impossible to get better and look good at the same time. I remember when I learned how to do the wobble, it was over 10 years ago. Now I can do the wobble in my sleep. But when I first started, I was like, when they going to turn? Oh, here you go. Oh. But the same is true for you. So encourage you, find your partner, tell them, this is what I'm going to mess up. Tell them. Decide on it. Mess up. You can't make a mistake on purpose. I know what you mean. Last step is to never give up. Now, when I talked about it in the speech contest, I talked about just the effort, being out there running your race, being worried about quitting, knowing that things go wrong and they sometimes will. But in all honesty, I left out an important step. Because even if you never give up consciously, how many of you understand that your leader within is under attack? Yes. That there's somebody out there to tell you you're too small, too big, too old, too young, too black, too white. You know, when I was in high school, dark skin wasn't in style yet. But I want to tell you, I want to touch and agree with you that you are exactly who you need to be to make your impact. And that vision that you have, that thing, that why, what has you, WHY, what has you getting up in the morning, going to bed late at night, working hard, coming in, doing the above and beyond, it needs you. That is your creator tugging on your subconscious to drag you to your destiny. Keep answering the call because there is a war going on. We're in a fight for territory. And whatever's happening in your life, when you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want takes over automatically. Case in point, I had a health challenge this year. Said I was going to get down to fighting weight, 240 pounds, 10% body fat, six-pack abs. And I found myself at the Dairy Queen with a large Blizzard and a small fries, eating the Blizzard with the fries as a spoon. Now question, did I give up? In my mind, I hadn't given up, but in my action, in that moment, right then and there, I had the Fat Boy Special on blast. The only way I was gonna get a six-pack is to put a beer right on top of it. What's that thing for you? What's that thing that trips you up, that lets you hold yourself back or sabotage? Is it procrastination? Distraction? Social media? Anybody been assaulted lately by some keyboard gangsters? I was like, why did you comment? This is my page. You don't have to like it. Go disagree on your own. I'm sorry. That was personal. But here's what we have to do. Even while we enjoy looking and laughing at ourselves, we have to give ourselves permission to let go of that limitation. We gotta not just ignite, we gotta blow up that old edifice because it's not serving you. So as I conclude my time, I want to engage in some constructive destruction. Everybody hear me? Constructive destruction. Now safety coordinator Sophie, oh, she's over here. And who's my safety coordinator on that side? I want you to come and face this way so that they know that they're in a safe place to blow stuff up. Come on, everybody, stand up. All right. We're gonna blow stuff up. Don't tell anybody, okay? Now, explosion. How many of you have seen a fuse lit? Yep. You set that thing on fire, it counts down, 3, 2, 1. Boom! It explodes. Well, whatever the edifice is that's covering the inner you, let's blow it away right now. Who's beside you?
Jerry.
Tell Jerry. Oh, wait a minute. I know this isn't in my speech, but while we talk about Jerry, did anybody peep that wood bow tie? I didn't know you could do that. All right. Find that thing. That one thing that you know that you do right now that you need to let go of, that you need to not just let it go a little bit, you need to get it out of your life forever, all right? And then we're gonna stand to our feet. So matter of fact, everybody stand to your feet. Last time on your feet, and then you got 8 more speeches. But they have no idea what they're gonna say, so don't worry, this is good. Take the thing, it's a burden, right? Drop it right here in front of you. Now, for the new people that have not been through this explosion experience with me, let's go half speed, half volume. Take your excuses, your self-doubt, your denial, your unworthiness, put them right here on the altar of Toastmasters. Let's blow it up. You ready? So we go, ah, boom. You ready? Now, safety, ready? Full speed, full volume. Ah! So now, Toastmasters, we've spent some good quality time together, haven't we? How many of you know that when you go outside these doors, they won't love you the way that we love you in here? But even as you go, remember two things. Number one, I can do the wobble. But number two, if you remember the steps, get up, show up, step up, mess up, but never give up, I guarantee you'll blow up. Cha-cha-cha, step up. Cha-cha-cha, mess up. Man, y'all are so much fun. This is a good time.
Was that exciting or what?
What?
I really like the part where we went, boom! I'm gonna go home and practice that in my bedroom. How exciting, Richard.
Mike's not on, he said.
What a fantastic job.
Thank you.
What a fantastic job. As a matter of fact, it's not just tonight. You bring it. Every time you're on the stage, you bring it. What you do in the clubs, you bring it. The way you inspire our members, you bring it. They thought well enough of you to vote you as our keynote speaker for tonight, and I applaud your decision. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulate and thank our very own distinguished Toastmaster, Richard Hardon, for an outstanding keynote presentation. Ready? Boom!
Ready? Boom! Now, look.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you.
And I know a lot of you came, certainly for our opening ceremony.
You would like to light or something.
For the Friday night keynote. But a lot of you came for.
I so love that. Where are you taking line dancing? They're taking line dancing too.
You gotta talk.
But